Hey, what's up, guys? My last video got taken down. Interview with a perp. I guess YouTube didn't like that too much because I put his picture up talking about perp slaughter and all these kinds of things, and I put him on blast by name. But for all intents and purposes, and for the sake of exposing these people, we'll go through it one more time. Anyway, this person hit me up on Messenger. I signed up. I requested to join Targeted Individuals International on Facebook. It's a support group for TIs, right? And so I didn't have Messenger on my phone, and I downloaded it really quick, put it on my phone, and I opened it up because I was hoping to hear from him. And as soon as I opened it up, there was already a message waiting from this guy. The message started off with young political targeted individual, and then it had 3 emojis with the 3 monkeys, the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, which I'm told is a Masonic gesture. Just a side note. And I said, "What's up, man? Can I join your guys' group or what? I'm going crazy here. I have a YouTube channel. It's my oh fuck that. LOL. Ever since I started making videos, they've been going hard on me. I went to delete all my Facebook pictures, and then I remember your guys' page." He says, "You're part of the San Jose project?" I guess projects is what they call these little covenants or whatever. He said, I said, "I knew you wouldn't accept any empty profiles, so I uploaded a picture just so I could get accepted into Targeted Individuals International." "The San Jose project? I don't know what that is. Does it have to do with targeting?" He said, "We're mobbing at the Hillsdale Target tomorrow. Wear Ralph Lauren hats and walk into the individuals. We're working on crowding." I said, I live in SoCal right now. I'm finishing up the last of my time in a sober living as part of a 6-month rehab sentence. I lost my cool and assaulted 2 of these people. I'm moving back to San Jose in mid-December. I don't know why I told him that. I went on to say, "I know exactly where that is, though. I'll hit you up when I move back to San Jose. Is this kind of a fight fire with fire thing?" That was all me. And he said, "LOL, no. Are you experiencing a lot of targeting recently? I was just trolling a second ago." I said, "Hell yeah, I am. Are you a perp or a TI?" He said, "Neither. I just watched the uploads on YouTube. It's interesting." I said, "Oh well, shit. This stuff happens a lot nowadays. It's bad. And I've been sober for almost a year. That's the shitty thing. Are you with Targeted Individuals International, or at least?" I requested to join like a half hour ago. He said, "It's crazy how mainstream it has become these past few years. I've Googled it since around 2010. There was such little info, but in the past few years, the videos on YouTube and the blogs and websites, Instagram pages, it's weird. I follow the trend. I don't know if it's happening a lot more or if more people are noticing it." I said, "I think little by little, as few people started talking about it, the rest of them were like, 'Oh my God, you too?' Nobody who felt like they were targeted wanted to talk about it because shit, it's not easy to talk about. You feel crazy." He says, "No, I'm on my own. I just heard my coworker bring it up. That's the first person to talk to me in public. I played dumb and asked her, what gang does the stalking?" He said, "I think California is an epicenter. Bay Area to Sacramento and Central Valley are heavily targeted. I would never say I'm a target, but weird stuff happens." I said, "Yeah, I know at least 3 or 4 YouTubers who live in San Jose, and they say the same thing." And I said, "Hold on, you just said you were going to the Hillsdale Mall tomorrow. Wear Ralph Lauren hats. You're working on crowding. But you said you're not a perp." He says, "It was a test, dude. Do you think that's how they would set a street theater up?" He knows the lingo. He knows all the buzzwords and shit, like crowding, street theater. He said, "It was a test." I said, "I hope so. I was going to say that you're doing their job for free." He said, "Do you think that's how they would set a street theater up?" I said, "Good point. That would be really stupid on a quasi-open forum. So can I join? Projects, is that what they call them?" He says, "You think I'm a perp? I'm not a perp. I said, I'm not being cynical. I've just always wondered what they call their fucked up little chapters. I was talking about Targeted Individuals International. I just sent a request like 45 minutes ago. Then you hit me up. So shit, I don't know. He said, I messaged you a month ago. And that's when I looked up at the top of the screen. The message was dated at November 5th. And I was like, shit. I said, damn, okay. I didn't have Messenger until just now. I do see that now, November 5th. He says, why do you think you're targeted? What is Targeted Individual International? And then at this point, I got out of the conversation. And then he called me, a Facebook Messenger call, you know? And it was, it rang like a half a time, and then it just stopped. And then, he says, Justin. And then he sent me a big old smiley face. A big old smiley face emoji. He says, why? I said, why do I think I'm targeted? Maybe because faggot ass losers like you keep fucking with me. Get a real job. He said, when did it start? Well, at that point, I got out of the conversation, and I didn't look back at it until the next morning. So I looked back at it the next morning. He said, when did it start? You don't want to talk about it? Why do you think I'm a perp? And then he goes on to say, I mean, dude, the housing setup is sweet and free, and I get a visa prepaid. But the funding is getting cut soon. It's going to be reverted through a different entity after the new election. But we will still be taken care of. My buddy got microwave duty and got really sick on a project in Stockton. They had a hard time rationalizing the exposure. He didn't cover properly. I mean, this is all right. Hold on. This is all... Oh my god. My god. This is all like right here. We will still be taken care of. I don't know how big you can see it on your screen. I mean, dude, the housing setup is sweet. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Pause it and read that. I mean, before that, when he called me, he sent me a big old smiley face. He said, why do you think you're targeted? You know, he gave me one of those little shit-eating grins that these people always do, you know? And, these people, they really do get gift cards. That's not some kind of inside joke among us, a subculture of people, us TIs, you know what I mean? And, they do use microwaving. They do cook people. That's not, that's not paranoid talk. This really happens. And, it's really tough, because the gang stalking, the organized harassment is one part of it. It's just one side of it. And then you have the electronic harassment, where you get microwave directed energy attacks and fucking voice to skull harassment. And then you've got another side where it's like psychic attacks, demonic possession, and mind control and all that. And that's something I don't like to get into, but too much, because it's I will one day though. I've just been way too deep into this whole gang stalking, organized harassment thing. But it's tough, I'm not going to show you guys his face this time. I'm not going to put him on blast by name, but no, I'm not going to do that in this video, because I want this to stay up. I want this to get out there. I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna post this whole thread on Targeted Individuals International. I'm gonna repost it a couple times, and I'm gonna use it as a template. Hopefully, because this is solid proof. People need to print this out and put with flyers You know, this is solid proof that these people do this. Anyway, I'm gonna get going because my house manager is calling me. I fucking can't stand this place anymore, dude. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys.